Welcome to the eroticintellectuals.blogspot.com, your news source for news. I'm your host, Mac Mitchell, host of The Mitchell Report, and I'll spare you my humble opinion and simply bring you this news. Our top story: this isn't chess. Are Republicans willing to sacrifice every pawn possible to delay admitting failure? An op-ed piece by Mac Mitchell. House Democratic leaders vowed Thursday to pass legislation setting a deadline of September 1, 2008 for the withdrawal of U.S. combat troops from Iraq, a challenge to President Bush's war policy that drew a blunt veto threat in return. House Republican leader John Bonner of Ohio led the GOP counterattack, saying repeatedly to the crowd of reporters their plan equals failure. Their timetables and goals, as opposed to ours, equals failure, while White House spokesman Dan Bartlett, from his seat on Air Force One, said, "It would unnecessarily handcuff our generals on the ground, and it's safe to say it's a non-starter for the president." So, just what did the general have to say? Speaking publicly Thursday for the first time since taking charge in Baghdad last month, General David Petraeus said military action was necessary to improve security in Iraq, but not sufficient to end violence altogether. There is no military solution to a problem like that in Iraq, to the insurgency of Iraq, Petraeus told a news conference, adding that political negotiations were crucial to forging any lasting peace. First, I'll say, ask any Iraqi who won this war. 3,100 plus U.S. troops have given the ultimate sacrifice. Some estimate as many as 600,000 Iraqis have perished. Saddam is dead, along with his sons. Those that were repressed, the Shia, are now in power. The oppressors, the Sunni, now removed from their positions of wealth and privilege. Iraq's infrastructure is destroyed. We know there are no weapons of mass destruction that can be given to terrorists by Iraqis. And mere days ago, we inched closer to securing the brass ring, which I'll leave unstated. We won. We won the Iraq War. However, if our goal was to institute democratic reform in Iraq, we failed. If the goal was to set off a democracy-based chain reaction within the Middle East, with Iraq as the first of many, we failed. Both of those agendas are political, thus should be looked upon as political failures of the White House, as political failures of Republicans and their policies. And thus my question: are Republicans willing to sacrifice every pawn possible to delay admitting failure? Have you ever played chess? Your queen gets taken, your knights, bishops, castles, and your opponent has his full complement, and he knows you can't win, and you know you can't win and that you failed, but your pride has you determined to win. You'll win with those pawns, and as the pawns get picked off one by one, and the reality of failure begins to loom larger, you begin to put the taken pawns back onto the board. And you hear people around you saying it's of no use, but you find that you must play it out because there's always a chance. But you see, our troops are not pawns, and Iraq is no game. Is it? I'm Mac Mitchell for the Eroticintellectuals.blogspot.com Mitchell Report. Good day. This story contains elements of the David Espo, a